Right, here we go, under the car, and I'm welding the outer sill from the inside and backing it up with a piece of copper. Get a nice hot weld in there, and you don't have to be quite so neat as if you're welding it from the outside. That's done. Now we do that bit. That's as far as I'm going to take that now. This here, I'm going to do 1 and 2, and to here, and then under here. So, this one, number 1. Bonjour mon ami. Okay. Rear. Well, the one-piece approach beat me, but I'm getting close with that. I've just got to put more of a ridge. It's got to be, more of a definite pointy bit there rather than a roundy bit. So I'll try and achieve that. And I'll have to weld on that flange at the back separately. But I've invested in TIG, which I'm not very good at, but I'll try and TIG that back flange on there, which I think would be a better joint than a MIG. So this is the line where it needs to have that ridge, or roughly there. It starts there and it sort of peters out to nothing. If I can do it like this. Well, it's not a million miles away now. And I've probably gone as far as I can without cutting that piece off the car. And I want to see what's behind this anyway. I can't imagine that's going to be good news. But I'll just shape that up a little bit more and then cut this off. And of course, doing this, it's going to be slightly the wrong shape because I'm going to be a metal thickness different. There we are, final fit. So let's see what's behind there. Well, I've got a bit left over there, and I'm going to risk just trying to fold that over into a small flange without completely messing it up. I might put a few snips in there just to help me out. Okay, new panel ready to go in, and there's only one spot weld, and I took this piece off. And that lip's okay, a little bit corrosion, but I've treated it and painted it. So get this in place now, and I think I've been quite lucky here. There's a patch gone on here, there's a hole here, but it's okay. All round the back is okay. It's gone underneath, that's okay though, and it's gone down here, but along the back seems to be all okay. So good news. That needs to be pushed up there. I'll just keep tacking it where it touches and try and move it into place. It'll need a little blending here and there. That's not too bad. I can live with that. Last bit on this side, which is this piece here. So we hold here, little hole here, and a massive hole there. And on the inside, it very quickly becomes good. So I just need to replace that corner by the look of it. And this flange looks good, which is very, very odd how that's rotted. So I'll clean some of this filler off and decide where I'm going to cut this, maybe along here somewhere. I don't know, maybe this shape. I'll clean it off and think about it. Well, this oxygen bottle again is pretty good size, and it is empty and the valve is open. Well, that's quite a nice fit, but of course there's crown on this panel quite a bit. And of course what I really want is an English wheel, and I haven't got one. But I'll show you how I do this. I'm going to put some stretch into this section here to make it come around the corner. I think the bottom will be alright, we'll just stretch it out up here somewhere. Okay, here we go. So this is my favourite dolly. I got this from a car boot sale for next to nothing. And you see all the professionals using this dolly. Nice shape. But you can use anything. You can use a bit of pipe. So what I've got to do is imitate an English wheel. So maybe there. We'll try that. Maybe a bit more over there. But first of all, you've got to hammer this section. Then you've got to hammer over that section then you've got to hammer over that section. And we're putting a bit of stretch in here, which will bring that up and give us a bit of crown. Might have to go further that way a little bit, but give it a shot, see what happens. And already that's put a little bit of bow into that. I'll go over the next section now. That dolly's let me down. I haven't got a surface on there I can use, but I have got this one, and this is just a wood splitting wedge. I've just cleaned up the top, taken out the divots. I've got to come down here more. Looks like it needs to go in there, so we're doing another run round there and back up there. And as you're going round, anything that you feel that is low, give it a bit more. And you don't want to go up to the edges, because these edges are fixed, and it's trapping that expanded metal in there. If you hammer over to the edge, you'll just release that. So that's the idea. Well, that's not too bad, except for this area here. I could do with a shrink in there, really. Let's have a go at that. Well, I've never really done any shrinking, so first time for everything. But I haven't got a decent shrinking sort of mallet. I'll have to try these. I mean, these are a bit lightweight, really. We've got a stump with a little hollow in it. Let's try that. I didn't get a shrink out of it. I think that's as good as I'm going to get it. I just can't quite get that there. I might just have to put a cheat and just put a slit in that. But that fits Oops, where are we? That fits pretty good most places. So I shall scribe around that where it needs to go and try and get that in. This is going to be difficult because to bend that round there, really you've got to shrink it, and then when it gets around the corner you've got to stretch it. So I shall make that a much shorter flange, and that'll help me out with that. Of course this won't fit quite right because we're sitting on top of the old panel and this bottom flange is a bit ratty, but not bad. That's taken me 2 hours, and of course Sill were aware of this, and where there's still the flange left on the inside, and where the curve is tightest the flange is smallest. So I shall copy what they've done. And this line here, this is my cut line. That's come around okay. Ended up with some shrinks here, which is okay. But this piece here, too straight, so I need to shrink that a little bit. So I'll put that edge on at 90 degrees, and that's actually helped me out because that will hold that shape now. So that's fitting pretty well. And this has got, I'm sure this has got accident damage. These are hammer blows here for some reason. Quite dented. So when I strip this off, we'll see what's going on. So not too horrible in there. I got just enough to put a repair in there. Look at that tuck put in by Sill. Got a crude little tuck there to pull that in. So I'll get that cleaned off.